and b. Now we have to multiply this out, and that gives you a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And that equals 2ab plus c squared. And y'all notice that you have 2 of 2ab's, so those will automatically cancel out. And then you're left with a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is what we were trying to prove in the very beginning. So, that was it.
Another memorable talk by Jenny Hauser. Thank you, Jenny. Bravo.
We're finally alone in the house now.
I heard great reports about your math and science talks.
It was all because of you, David. You guided me every step of the way. Now I have a strong desire to be helpful and pleasing to you, too.
You are remarkably helpful and pleasing to me right now.
Be quiet. I have something special for you. Remember how you told me that grapes played a special part in your grandparents' romance?
Yes?
Well, I have a special game we're gonna play. Come with me now. Here are the rules. For every grape that I feed you, you have to take off an article of clothing. And the same goes for me, too. Trust me, it'll be fun. I know you're nervous, David. Tell me what's bothering you.
I will, but it's for your ears only.
I promise, David. I won't tell anyone. I won't betray you.
I'm concerned about my physical limitations.
David, that's normal. Everyone has doubts about themselves. You may not be the perfect Romeo, but trust me, you're very lovable. Now, what else bothers you?
I'm concerned that I may never sexually satisfy a woman. I'm also concerned about my genetic component being withdrawn. My parents seem to have that trait.
Genetic component? Only you, David, would use a word like that. In other words, you're a bit shy. Let me congratulate you on having such ordinary concerns.
I love talking to you. It makes so much sense.
David, don't be nervous. I want you to know that anything you do will be okay, and that I'll do anything you want me to. Trust me.
We interrupt this movie for a special announcement. Yes, David finally had a successful sexual experience, and he's clearly overjoyed. But to put things in proper perspective, statistically about 1 billion people have sex on the planet Earth on any given day. Of these, 0.1% are having sex for the first time. So, David is one among 1 million people who are having sex for the first time. Let us rejoice with our hero, and we will celebrate by playing a segment that is 50 years old and one of the all-time great moments in music. We turn to a segment from La Bohème.
Il sogno ti We want to thank Harrison Hauser for sponsoring the annual music program. 3 cheers for Harrison. Yay! 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 This program is in honor of his late mother, Harriet, who spent many wonderful years with you here. Our first piece will be God Bless America with its preamble. Many of you will remember November 10th, 1938, Kristall Night in Germany, when the Jewish shops, homes, and synagogues were set afire. One day later, November 11th, 1938, Kate Smith introduced this wonderful gem to America. When the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us pledge allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains, through the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I am wandering through is kissing you? What'll I do? What'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? Blue skies smile at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds sing a song, nothing but blue birds all day long. Never saw the sun shine so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days roll and long, nothing but blue skies from now on.
They're getting married.
We now go to the home of Betty and Ivan, who have a different problem with solving 1 + 1 = X.
Now I need a walker, and soon I'll be in a wheelchair.
It's okay, Betty. Betty, we'll manage, Betty. We'll manage.
Why is it that these senior years, ever since we retired, have been the happiest years of my life? Now that I see the end of my life coming nearer, I realize how very sweet and special life is.
Please, Betty. Please don't die. I need you, Betty. I'm so afraid. Don't leave me, Betty. I need you.
Ivan, I will try very hard to stay alive.
Betty.
But yes, I will die soon. But you have given me so much love and happiness that I will die knowing I have lived a very good life. Before I decline much more, I wish we could do something to help Olga.
Betty, I have a plan. David and I have a plan.
Wonderful, wonderful.
David went and got the latest research. Tomorrow,
That's wonderful.
I'm going to bring it to Dr. Warbler. I feel confident that Dr. Warbler will prescribe just the right medication. There's some new medications in the field. And I really believe that with Olga wanting to help you and us supporting and comforting Olga, she will get better. We can manage, Betty.
Oh, I feel rather confident something good will come of your plan. It will, Ivan, it will.
I love you, Betty.
I love you.
You know, love is so sweet. You think we could do a dance theme about that?
What do we know of love?
Well, you know of innocent love, and now you know of erotic love. And you've seen how your grandparents are with each other. They're so kind and gentle, so you know about that kind of love too.
I think I have an idea for this dance. The theme can represent 3 different stages of life. A, the young and innocence. B, the erotic stage. And C, very old and on the decline.
How are we going to connect the 3?
It's getting much clearer now. The solution's right in front of me. My grandparents' relationship in 3 stages. I'm getting so many ideas. I'm gonna write them down.
Okay.
I know at last the secret of it all. All the longing, seeking, striving, waiting, yearning.
Jenny, I think I've come up with something.
Let's see.
We'll call the dance 1+1. Now visualize the stage. A young couple, about 12 years old, are being introduced by an elderly couple. The young couple does not know that much about life, but is very gentle and affectionate to each other. They band together by making fun of music of the past, such as Indian Love Call. They dance to the music, and they even throw grapes at each other, just like my grandparents did when they were younger. They exit, and couple 2, age 19 to 24, comes out to Rustle of Spring. They feed each other grapes to enhance the mood. Couple 3 enters, and they're over 75 years old, and they dance to Golden Days from the Student Prince. After a while, the lady feels faint and is assisted to a chair. I want to show one member of the couple is declining. As they rest, couples 1 and 2 return briefly and dance as in parts 1 and 2. The elderly couple see their past dance in front of them. After a short time, couples 1 and 2 exit.
Days of youth and love, how we laugh.
And 3 tries to continue dancing, but the lady falls. I want to show her physical problems are serious. She's helped by her mate to a chair, and couples 1 and 2 return for a more prolonged period. Couple 3 tries desperately to touch and recapture the past, but are unable to do so. Couples 1 and 2 now quietly leave the stage, and couple 3 sit alone and feed each other grapes as we listen to Chopin's Etude in E major.
That's such a great tribute to your grandparents. I love this idea. Thank you so much, David.
Professor Ray, Professor Young, we're here now to judge which dances will be in the finals. Under consideration is Garfield's High second dance, 1 + 1 = X. What's your opinion, Professor Young?
I think Garfield High is what this contest is all about. They're a new entry, they're a no-name school. I mean, it's nice to see some of the higher-end schools get beat out by a school like this. I'm going to have to say yes, we've got to include Garfield High in the finals.
It's not my first choice, Garfield High, because of the quality of the dance and the costumes, which I've mentioned before, but I tell you the truth, I have leaned a little closer to Garfield High, but as a vote, I would not vote to have it in the finals. Professor Ray, what is your opinion?
Garfield High has brought a new level of excitement to our contest. Yes, I vote yes for Garfield High to be in our finals. There it is.
Well, Garfield High is beginning to grow on me, but I'm not voting enthusiastically yes, but I abide by the decision, and it is now affirmed that Garfield High will be in the finals, and we will see the third dance and then make a decision who the winner is.
I'm glad we could find some privacy here. We caused such excitement at school and in the town. Can you believe the local press wants to interview me, Jenny Hauser?
I have some good news. My mother is finally making progress with her problem.
Really?
She's able to get out of the house and help her mother. I just hope she can continue her progress.
It's amazing how many people become addicted to things in life, whether it's alcohol or drugs or even overeating or joining a cult, whatever. I mean, there's just so many things people can get addicted to.
There seems to be strong forces in life that seem to make people want to withdraw from life.
Do you think that maybe there's a dance theme in this?
You're not going to believe this, but I actually have come up with a theme for it.
Really?
All right. Here's what I have in mind. To be or not to be. The theme deals with involvement versus non-involvement of life. We have 5 couples. 3 couples are robotic, and they represent people who are not involved in life. 2 couples are free spirits, and they are deeply involved in life. The 3 couples move about the edge of the stage in a robotic fashion to Chopin's Funeral March. They are in perfect sync, and they do 4 continuous movements. A searching motion, prayer gestures, military moves, and pill consumption. In the middle of the stage, free spirits dance to the music of Chopin's Revolutionary, taking much pleasure in life. As the dance progresses, tension develops in the free spirits, and arguments result in rejection. 3 of the 4 spirits seek solace in the robotic group. At first, the lone spirit taunts the group, but then changes tactics to win over the group's affection. The free spirit seems not to impact the others, but in time, a dramatic moment occurs in the dance when some of the robotic dancers start to miss steps. Then there is a movement back and forth between the 2 groups, showing their indecision. Eventually, 7 dancers join the free spirit and dance in a circle around him to the music of Beethoven's 9th Symphony, happy to commit themselves to participate in life. 1 robot couple still goes through the 4 gestures. The dance ends with the 1 robot couple left adding a 5th gesture. That of holding hands.
David, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much. It's fabulous. Garfield High may not have the best dancers, but we definitely have the best dance themes. I think we have a wonderful chance to win the contest.
You know, I think you're right.
Well, today's the day. It's the finals.
Oh, listen, Doc, I'm really sorry to hear about you and Faye, the divorce and all.
I can tell you this. It's very, very upsetting.
Gentlemen.
We're doing now.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello there, Professor Ray.
Good morning.
I have a little announcement to make. This is off the record, mind you. Professor Ray, I think you're going to be the next chairperson. It's more than time for me to retire. I highly recommend, no offense though, that you wear a tie and jacket in future meetings. Now, what this meeting is all about, we're here to vote for the final winner of our Tchaikovsky dance contest. Now, Professor Young, would you give us your opinion?
I think the 3 dances we saw by Garfield High were the most contemporary and best dances the Tchaikovsky Dance Festival has ever seen. And so I'm going to definitely put Garfield as first, and I'm going to go ahead with Peabody as second.
I was very much moved by The Last Dance, To Be or Not to Be. As you know, I'm going through a divorce. It's my second marriage. And quite frankly, I empathize with the dance. Sometimes I feel myself like withdrawing from life, just getting away from everything. And that's what that dance expressed. I'm really impressed how Garfield High has made more and more of an impact on me than I originally thought. And it's a credit to the two of you, your vision of what Garfield High has brought to this contest that I did not see. But as a final vote, I vote for Peabody School of Dance #1 and Garfield High is #2. Professor Ray, we're now in a position you will have to break this deadlock. We would like to hear your decision.
Dr. Seabrook and Phil, you know, I respect both of you gentlemen, and I very much appreciate your voting me to be, that throws me for a loop, but you know, I mean, we watched the dances, and my feeling very much is for Garfield High. I think what they're bringing in their performance is going to be long remembered, and it's going to be a part of the repertoire of dance companies all over the world. And I'm very, very impressed with what I saw. And I'm going to vote Garfield first and Peabody second.
To finalize, Tchaikovsky Dance Contest, the winner is Garfield High and Peabody is second. Professor Ray, are you in agreement? Professor Young, are you in agreement?
I agree.
It is now official. Garfield High is the winner. Peabody School is #2, and in my opinion, the character of our contest will be forever altered by the results of what we have seen.
On May 5th, 1993, the official announcement was made. Garfield High, first place. The 3 winning dances were presented on national TV. After the program at the school, Harrison and Vera hosted a party at their home for David and Jenny. Harrison was conspicuous in his absence.
I really love Herman. He isn't a scholar, but the two of us were really made for each other. So what's up with you and David?
Well, it's been a really exciting year. I really like David, but I'll never love him like you do Herman. It was really thrilling to be the one to inspire him to write the 3 dances, and it was exciting to be the one to put the spark in his life that he'll never forget. We needed each other, and God knows we helped each other out a lot. It was fun being the seductress, but I want a guy who'll pursue me. I want someone more confident and more fun than David.
Well, it does sound like it was an exciting time, but I trust your judgment.
Will you call David over here? Ask him if he wants to eat some grapes with me.
Will he know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I'm sure he will, and I'm sure he'll be right over.
Hey, David, come have some grapes.
Thanks.
So I shouldn't with my medication.
Well, no.
You really shouldn't be drinking at all. Not at all. No, not at all.
Mother.
Just having a really good time.
I think it was very, really
If I could have everyone's attention,
Harrison is going to be a little late. Every once in a while he gets in one of his moods where he needs to be by himself and work on his pots. But before we go inside and have refreshments, Ivan has a toast he wants to make.
A toast to David and Jenny. You have brought us so many joys, sweet memories, and many delights. David and Jenny, you have taught us that life is so much more joy than sorrow. Life is fun.
Lothar and I are very proud of David and Jenny. And for the first time in a long time, I think that there's a reasonable chance that life can be fun again.
Here,
I agree with Ivan's toast. Life is fun. I'll be going off to dance school, and I don't know what else fate has in store for me. But I have a little riddle for you, David. 1 + 1 = X. What is X?
I think Jenny's riddle is outstanding. Everyone is involved in solving 1 + 1 = X. It truly is a central theme of life, and X does have many different solutions. In fact, the greatest labor-saving device I can think of is love at first sight. I want to add my support to Ivan's toast. Life is fun.
I think they should make a movie about the 3 dances of David and Jenny. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it got an Academy Award nomination.
Hey, you never know.
Grace, please forgive me. You're the only woman I've ever loved or ever likely to love. I know that Vera can never be for me what you were. I really don't know what to do. I do know that I don't want to be alone. I hope you can forgive me.
Well, how did you like the movie? Did you catch that line about an Academy Award nomination? Boy, what nerve. By the way, Werner asked me to mention that students should be kind to their math teacher and give a friendly ear to the music of the past. See you in our next movie.